Hey guys, tonight's going to be a very interesting night. Today's night one here on the lovely Norwegian Prima, and I've been looking forward towards this day for a very long time since the ship was announced. And I booked this ship. It's their new Mediterranean restaurant called Palomar. And tonight we are getting the first review out of Palomar for a paying customer, so I'm really excited to give you guys a full detail review of my dinner tonight here at Palomar, and letting you know what is new here on Norwegian, and letting you know if it is the real deal, because on paper this menu crushes many different specialty restaurants on Princess, on Celebrity, on Carnival, on Royal. So I'm really looking forward to tonight, eating dinner tonight at the Mediterranean restaurant here on the Norwegian Prima called Palomar. So we'll catch you guys later and let you guys know my review coming up here on the channel. Catch you guys later after dinner, and happy cruising. You guys just came back from my meal over at Palomar's, the Mediterranean restaurant here on Norwegian Prima, which is their new restaurant that they brought on here for the Norwegian Prima. So it's going to be Mediterranean, mostly seafood being the shining star at this restaurant, and it's going to be more European Greek style of a restaurant. And let's get right into it and tell you what my thoughts are of Palomar after eating a dinner here on the first night here on the Prima. So first off, the restaurant, right when you enter, you get a lovely view of the ocean as you're sailing away. But here, we were still in Amsterdam, so we got a little view of the Amsterdam central area. You could see the central station and like that. But when you're going to be out at sea, this place is spectacular views of the ocean and being able to see Mother Nature out there. It's going to be lovely to be trying that out again later on in the cruise, but we'll talk about that later. But the decor in here is amazing. The tables are set up nicely, spacely apart from each other. There's only about 10 guests in there when I went in there, but they have a lovely bar. So yes, there's about 10 to 20 people in there. It fits about maybe 100, I would say. So it's a very nice evening to try out the new restaurant, and plenty of space seating, and the tables are spread out, so even when it is going to be full, it shouldn't be too much of an issue if you're trying to enjoy your intimate dining experience with your family, your couple, going on a date. It's a perfect spot to go for dinner here on the Prima. So let's get into the meal. So here I had the special dining package, which included dinner here. So for appetizers, you're able to choose as many appetizers as you like. You're also allowed one entree and also as many desserts as you like, and as many sides that you like to have with your meal. I personally didn't get any sides, but I got plenty of appetizers, and let's talk about them. So first up here we have the octopus, the grilled octopus that came with potatoes, came with baby spinach, pickled red onions, and a lovely sauce on the side. This grilled octopus was 20 out of 10. This thing blew my mind away. The crispness that they got on the grill with the grill marks was perfect. You could not cook this octopus any better. If they cooked it for like 10 seconds more, it would have been overcooked. Just like scallops, you gotta know exactly how long to do scallops for, or they will overcook very easily. But this was amazing. Again, 20 out of 10, maybe one of my favorite things here, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. After the octopus, went into some oysters. These oysters come with pickled fresh oyster, watermelon, manzanita, vinaigrette. It was the vinaigrette. I usually love my oysters raw, so these come out as raw. I put on top of that vinaigrette was the chef's kiss, just lovely. Next up, the last appetizer I went for was the big eye tuna, and this tuna was ahi tuna, and they put a little sauce on it, which I'm not sure what the sauce was. Gave it a little spice. Got a great portion there. All these appetizers that I saw were amazing and tasted so good. The plates, the design, the plating was top class in my books. You're definitely eating at a fine dining restaurant in Europe with these caliber of dishes. This meal, which we'll get into later, the price and everything, how that works out. These appetizers would have been at least $30 in New York or San Francisco, LA, Chicago. And these are all outstanding starters to your dinner. And moving on to my main entree, my wonderful entree, I went for the lobster, spiny lobster, and ouzo pasta. This thing came out amazing, spectacular. You get the whole shell of the lobster, but it's with lobster and the pasta inside the shell. When you see the video or when you're looking at it right now, it just looks spectacular. Like you almost don't even want to touch it, like it's a piece of art. But yes, this entree was 2, 3, 5, 10, as many thumbs up as you want to give it. The lobster was nice and tender, and the pasta was a rice pasta, and it was cooked to perfection. And the tomato sauce was nice and warm, not your little old cold pasta, tomato pasta sauce. It was amazing pasta, and really enjoyed the entree there. Enjoyed myself with a couple of drinks. Got a couple old fashions while I was there, and a couple glasses of champagne. The one good thing about this is everything that I got so far has been included in the price that you pay if you have a dining package. So if you do get the free at sea dining packages, or pay the extra to get the discounted extra dining package, it's definitely worth looking into. But we'll talk about that later here on the video, about the bill at the end. But let's not talk about the bill. We have the entree. So after the entree comes the best part of the night, dessert. That's the best part of any meal, right? Dessert. We all live for dessert. But let's talk about dessert first. Well, you typically go for a chocolate cake, carrot cake, ice cream, something like that. I started off dessert with the octopus again. Again, that octopus was world class. I could have ate that over and over instead of the lobster. The lobster was outstanding, don't get me wrong. But that octopus, yes. Yes, yes. Send that recipe to me. So Norwegian, please just send it to me so I can cook it at home, because I'll eat that all day long. It's like when you get that craving for mac and cheese and you can just eat mac and cheese all day. Yeah, that's me and that octopus. So for dessert, you do get a couple choices for dessert, but I went for the Greek yogurt sorbet and orange custard pie. So the custard pie is really cool because it's like a fried pie, and inside is the yogurt souffle, and that souffle, like Greek yogurt, is healthy, delicious. It just melts in your mouth, and the crust of the pie that it comes in, woo, Ooh. Yeah. Don't gotta tell me again. I can't wait to go back and try that later on, hopefully. Able to here on this trip. Again, the whole meal was outstanding, but the main thing, my server, Edwin, he was the best thing, besides that octopus, about the whole experience at Palomar. Palomar's concept is going to be game-changing for the cruising world. This restaurant is the best restaurant I've ever been to in any of my cruising. I'm not a cruise expert or anything like that, but this tonight was one of the best meals I've ever had on a cruise, and that is not debatable. It is the best meal I've had on a cruise. The service was over the moon. He was there every second anything was needed. I wouldn't even have to ask for a drink. He would already have it there. When I was getting my last sip, when I was taking my last bite, he was there to grab the plate and take it away. So for Edwin, thank you again for everything you did yesterday, and I cannot wait to go back later on this trip and have you as a server again. If I was in a suite, I would definitely go check out Cagney's in the morning, or for lunch if you have a suite. Well, that's going to be if you have a suite but don't have the Haven, because at the Haven you have your own restaurant, and that's another spill. But the meal was outstanding, but it's all about service and atmosphere to me, and definitely the service outdid itself, and the atmosphere in there, having the cooks basically an open kitchen and you can see them cook, is an amazing concept that I always love to go try a restaurant that has the open kitchen and you're able to see what they're cooking in front of you. And then also just the view of the ocean. If you're out at sea or here in Amsterdam, it was beautiful just to look out the window. The views are just amazing there. The table set up, it's just amazing. But let's go over the prices real quickly. So all this was included, but the bill at the end of the day was $125. But since I had the drink package and the specialty dining package, I paid a big $0, but left a very nice $20 tip. Make sure to take care of your servers if they take care of you. Yes, you do pay a gratuity fee already, a $10 gratuity fee with the dining package if you do have the dining package from the free at sea, or if you buy the extra package where you can buy 2 nights, 3 nights, whatever you like. So yes, I did leave a $30 tip, but when service is that good and you're getting that great of a deal, just give your server an extra tip, because they earn it. He earned it very much so, and well deserved. So that's going to sum up my whole experience here at Palomar, here on the brand new Norwegian Prima. And I highly recommend you trying out Palomar, because it's an outstanding restaurant. It's a new restaurant here on the ship, not on any NCO ship. And especially when you're out in Europe here, as this ship does, Europe, Iceland, Norway, etc., Europe, British Isles, later on coming back next year, or if you're on here in September before the transatlantic, this restaurant is definitely worth trying out, especially here in Europe, because you're getting to taste European at its best to me. Palomar will be an amazing restaurant to try out of Florida. If you like to get that Mediterranean, Greek island feel of food, this place is the spot to be. And cannot stop raving about it. Keep on telling everybody about it all night long, as I want to go enjoy the other stuff here on the ship. But yeah, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more reviews of restaurants and my daily activities coming here to the channel. Good night, and thank you.